Hello, Vanakkam, good morning. My name is Srividya Veeraraghavan and I welcome you all. Today morning, 19th of February, the Chennai Storytelling Festival. Thank you for joining in here in online as well as the people who have taken effort to come and sit in this beautiful hall in this Anna Centenary library. I am a storyteller, a trainer, and believed to be a motivator. Straight into the story. Today, I am here to present to you how Hanuman realized his power. You know Hanuman? Do you know Hanuman? Who is he? A mighty warrior? A powerful giant Vanara? Like in Ramayana, we have heard about Hanuman and many other places. Have you heard about Ramayana? You know Hanuman?
Disciple of Ram.
Small child here who seems to be so curiously here sitting in the first row and he's trying to know. So my responsibility is to make sure he enjoys it than all of us being adults. So, you know, Hanuman, he was a very mischievous child. Are you a mischievous child too? Do you run around, don't listen to Amma, Appa, climb trees? Do you do that? Yes. Like this child who is saying, yes, is nodding his head. Yes, yes. That's how Hanuman was a mischievous child. He was born to the Vanara clan of Anjana and Kesari. As a child, very well built, strong, but more than that, he was so very naughty. He was very innocent because children, innocent, very pure, but all the time jumping here and there. In fact, he had even tried to swallow the sun. He had flew so up and tried to follow the sun. So once, as he was doing a lot of mischievous, they're in the forest. There is to be a lot of rishis, munis. One muni, Matanga Muni, he got so angry with this Hanuman, child, Bala Hanuman. So he just got up and said, "You're always disturbing everybody. Oh, I am going to curse you." Matanga Muni cursed Hanuman, the small child, monkey-faced, human body, with a curly hair, twinkling eyes, with this red, got a big monkey kind of, you have this swollen mouth, twinkling eyes, and is innocently looking at Matanga Muni, and Matanga Muni says, "You're going to forget all your power." Like the small child, what will he know about all the curse? He kept looking at Matanga Muni till Matanga Muni realized, oh, what have I done? Oh, this is just a small child. He's just playing around. Is it fair enough to curse the child? Then Matanga Muni realized it, but it was quite late. He had to recall the curse. Like, yes, curse means it will happen. For Hanuman, as he was so strong, he forgot what he is capable of. But Matanga Muni immediately recalled it, saying so. At the right moment in his life, when he meets the Sundara Purusha, and there comes a great soul who would remind Hanuman of his power, of his mighty purpose. Till that time, he would be as cheerful, as strong, but will never be able to remember what he is actually capable of. Years passed. Now our Hanuman grew to be a handsome young Vanara man. He joined the Sugriva army. Now, who is Sugriva? He was a king of Vanaras, right? So Sugriva army had so many Vanaras. Now, who is Vanara? They're huge. They are like monkeys. They are like monkeys, but they're huge like human. And they have great powers. They can not just jump from one tree to other. Like how we see monkeys. They can jump from one mountain to the other. Just like that. They just can have great power beyond just leaping around. Okay. So this Vanara army, he was a chief minister. And once, as this was all going on the other side of the land, a land of Ayodhya, the kingdom of Ayodhya, the king Dasharatha had 3 wives, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra. Kaushalya's son Rama, the Dasharatha's eldest son, was supposed to be crowned as the king, Sri Rama. But Kaikeyi, the stepmother, got in between and started fighting with Dasharatha, saying, "No, my son Bharata must be the king, and you must send Rama into the Vanavasa." for 14 long years. Now, Kaikeyi's request was so, this every incident will have various connecting incidents, which I'm not going to go in detail. So Dasharatha had to listen to Kaikeyi, and he called Rama. Just before the crowning process, he called Rama, and he, with such a painful heart, asked Rama to go to Vanavas. Now, what is Vanavas? As a royal prince, Rama had to go into the forest, live in the forest, living all that nice cloths, nice chappal, nice, gold all wearing, everything he has to live. He has to go like a sage into the forest and live the hardship of everything. With the nature he has to live. Now, when Rama is told by Dasharatha, immediately as a son, I want to sleep in still bed. That's how we all would say. But Rama was an obedient son. He was the king, or he was known for his dharma. He immediately listened to his father. He immediately bowed and he agreed to go to the Vanavasa, to the forest for long 14 years. Along with him came his wife Sita. Beautiful, very gentle, kind Sita. And of course, his younger brother, born to Sumitra, the stepmother Sumitra had younger brothers. He had Lakshmana. So Lakshmana also joined. Bharata wanted to, but that is a different episode. Rama said, no, you take care of the kingdom as told by the father. I will go into Vanavasa. So this is other side. It is all happening. And this episode is how we know very popularly Ramayana. You know Ramayana? Yes, Ramayana is happening. So when this Hanuman is in the army of Sugriva, Rama comes. Rama is he's just walking into various forests. He's going to Chitrakuta, Dandakarna, and all places. And that one stage, now Sita Devi, the beautiful, the gentle Sita Devi is abducted. He's abducted in the middle of the forest by the king of Lanka. Who is the king of Lanka? Ravana. Ravana comes and takes her into his Pushpaka Vimana. He just flies into Lanka. Now, Rama and Lakshmana. Now, this is the twist in the Ramayana. In Ramayana especially, there are so many characters. It is not only Rama, Lakshmana and Sita. In fact, every character in Ramayana is so very special, so very significant, whether it is small or big. Without them, the story does not move forward. And Ramayana especially is known to be the oldest epic of this world. Popularly being taken from the Valmiki Ramayana. The person who gave it as a poem form in Sanskrit was Valmiki. So this Ramayana is happening. This Rama is trying to search Sita. Now he has to find, where is my wife? Where is my wife? And Rama, with his bow and arrow, though he can fight with any demons, he has killed many demons in the forest, but to find his wife was becoming a challenge. And in this dance, Hanuman meets Rama. And the sight of Rama, Hanuman becomes totally immersed in the love and the devotion towards the Prince Rama. He falls to his feet, says, I am here to serve you, Rama. And then he goes back and, he tells Sugriva about the emergence of Rama. And then there are a lot of incidents happens. But then finally, the Sugriva army, they comes and they again fall into the feet of Rama and said, Prince Rama, it is you who has come here, who has saved us. We are here to help you. We are determined to find Sita for you. Saying so, now the strategy started. Now, how to find Sita? Where has she gone? Where has she gone? If somebody is lost, what we do? We go and complain somewhere. We go and try to find who has come, not. But in Ramayana, many beautiful things happen. There are magical birds like Jatayu, like Sampath, who gave hint about where is Sita. Now Jatayu said, Rama, Sita has been abducted by Ravana. Please go catch her. And saying so, Jatayu had left his life. And there's a different story together inside Ramayana. Then it was Sampath, the eldest brother of Jatayu, said, Sita has gone to Lanka. She has been taken to Lanka. I can see from my eyes. Because Jatayu and Sampath were brothers. They were huge vulture birds, right? So they saw. Now this all clues got. Now the Vanara group, they knew which direction to go with the guidance of Rama. A group of Vanaras with bears. The nature, the wild animals, inside the forest, they decided to help and they started marching towards finding where Sita is. Now, Sampat told she's in Lanka, but they had to be really 100% sure that Sita is in that Lanka, so that Rama can come and fight with Ravana and take his wife back. Okay. So they started marching towards the south of today's India, Bharata. So south of meet the South Sea. Today we know it as Indian Ocean. So to the South Sea, but on the northern end of the South Sea, which should be between Dhanishkodi to say somewhere in Rameshwaram, that area, the northern end of the Indian Ocean. Okay, today's Indian Ocean, they had to march. So they had to cross so many mountains and forests and this and that. It was easy. They were determined, all the army of many monkey, vanaras and bears. They all were walking along with Hanuman. Now, Hanuman was also part of this army. They all walked, all fine, till they went and reached that end point of the land, the northern end of the South Sea. And go and stand and, oh, what is this? The head commander who was in charge of that group of army was Angada. So all the army of the Vanaras, they started, shivering. They started getting fearful because when they saw huge ocean, the ocean was like blue in color, very beautiful to see, but it was so massive. It was like a mammoth of mountain, a huge mountain. And not just that, inside that water, the ocean water, there were many demons of Patalaloka. Very difficult to conquer and reach and cross that ocean land and reach Lanka, because between this land and Lanka, there was a huge ocean, right? So they were like scared now. Oh, what to do? How can we cross? Then Angada will say, you have crossed mountains. Can't you cross? No, we can't cross. All the monkeys were becoming now very scared. Now it was the power of the leader. Say motivational speakers. We go to motivational speakers. It was the power. It was the leader. Angada had to come in forth and he had to motivate everybody. Saying you have to cross 100 yojanas. That's all. 100 yojanas, meaning 800 miles. Can you imagine? At one leap, you have to cross 800 miles. And he was asking, who can do it? We are all here to obey Sugriva. We are all here to help Rama. We should not get back. This is not a spirit. And all that, he was giving motivating, thing. Every other Vanara were getting motivated, said, yes. And one other, I can cross 100. I can cross 10 leap. I can go 20 yojanas. I can go 30. I can go 20. I can go 50. Like all the Vanaras were talking about how much they can leap. Yojanas meaning one yojana. You can imagine one yojana is around 120 miles or so. So they had to cross that. But that was not sufficient. They wanted somebody who could cross 100 yojanas in one leap. So then the king of bears, there was the bear with all that, but he was very old. He was the wisest of all. He was also party. He came. He said, I can cross 100 yojanas at one leap. But I'm not sure if I can return back. So when he was talking, I said, oh, the wisest of all himself is so unsure. Then the leader had to come in front. He said, I will go. Angada. He said, I will go. I can manage to cross 100 leaps, yojanas. But then as he was talking, I can do. And all the army, they were like, yes, our leader is going. But Jambavan, the king of bears, stopped Angada, the king. Because even the leader is there need to be having a wise person to give proper advices so that the mission is accomplished properly, right? It's a teamwork. There's a leader, there's a project manager, there is administration manager and all that. So like this, Jambavan became the very consultant of this particular team. He said, stopped Angada and said, no, you are the leader. You have the duty to take care of all us. And we as an army of yours, we are under you. It's our responsibility to protect the leader. So it is our duty to do it. And so they were discussing, and all this chaos was happening. Everybody were discussing. At one corner, under a huge palm tree, there was one person seated. Who was that? Hanuman. The great Hanuman was seated silently. Now everybody's eyes went to Hanuman, and Jambavan went to Hanuman and softly said, "Oh, king of warriors, oh, the hero of Vanaras, You are the cheerful Vanara we have ever seen. Still, Hanuman was silent. He was thinking how to help. He was not sure. How can I leap? Everybody are leaping. How can I go? And then Jambavan kept his hand on his shoulder and said, "Oh, Hanuman, oh, the son of Anjana, oh, the son of Vayu." And immediately his eyes went up. What? Vayu? I am the son of Anjana and Kesari. Yes, that is there in this worldly life. But let me tell you your power. Let me remind you of what you are capable of. Oh, the hero of Vanara, the Hanuman. You were born as Maruti. As the name Maruti, once you went and tried to swallow the sun as a small child, the mischievous child that you were, as you were going around 3,000 yojanas that you crossed when you were a small Bala Hanuman, Bala Maruti. There came Indra and he just hit you with his thunderbolt and you fell from up above into the land and you fell up and you broke your chin, my dear Hanuman. And from that day onwards, you were known to be Hanuman, the Hanuman who had got a broken chin. But do you know that you have been blessed by all the Devas and Devis to become Siranjini? That you have no death? That you have the most superpower? And more so, Hanuman, let me tell you a reality. Let me share a secret. You are the son of Vayu, the wind god. The wind god. Your mother Anjana, she was childless. And one day as she was lying in the sky, under the sky, there came the wind lord. And he blessed in her womb, in your mother's womb, your presence. He blessed her that all his power will be in her son. And that with his blessing, there you came in her womb and you were born in a cave. You were born to be the strongest of strongest, like the power of wind. And with all this power, you continued to be mischievous and you're mischievous. Because of this, your power was cursed to be taken away by the Matanga Muni. But Hanuman, let me remind you, you are not just capable of crossing 100 yojanas, but you can cross even more than 3,000 yojanas and more. You are like the Garuda's wing. You are like the mighty warrior that has no end. You are like the Bali king or the one Vamana who had measured this world in 3 steps. You are capable of such things, and you are the right person to get us to the destination. Oh, Hanuman, get up. Show me your power. Show me your power, said the Jambavan, the wisest of wisest. And when, as a motivator, as a real leader, as a right person who came and ignited Hanuman of his capacity, suddenly something happened within Hanuman. The silent, tall Hanuman who was seated, now he got up. When he got up, all the Vanaras surrounded him. They started cheering for Hanuman. Hanuman, our hero. Hanuman, our hero. You can do it. You can do it. And so, slowly in the heart that he had so much of power, that was reminded to him. How we say in our motivational talk, believe in yourself. You have the power to conquer anything and everything in the world. So that happened within Hanuman also. He realized what he is capable of and he got up. And when he got up, he was already tall, say 11 feet or so, but now he started growing like a massive, huge mammoth. There was no measure to how tall he was. He was so tall. He was so massive, like a mountain. Now he looked at the South Sea. The Indian Ocean looked like a small thing. He knew that he can cross just like that. He knew he can defend all the demons and anybody in the Lanka. He can create havoc and he can also bring back Sita Devi. Hence, he looked around with his power, with his power, he had to now leave the South Sea, right? So he looked around, he had to find a place where he could stand, like how we do jump, like the jumping from the mountain we do, buggy jumping, like that, he has to leave. So he has to find like a tall place, and he had to find, and that all the mountains that he were going downsides, like now Tamrabarani and all the places which we talk about, there used to be many, many mountains. Even it was said that it was golden mountains in Valmiki Ramayana. It is mentioned there were mountains having gold and minerals. But he looked around, he didn't find any proper mountain. But that one mountain that he saw was the Mahendra mountain. And he said, this mountain can take up my pressure. Saying so, he got just with one step, he got up the big mountain, and he gave a pressure from his feet. As he gave a pressure from his feet to leap the South Sea, the pressure crunched the rocks of the Mahendra mountain. A lot of rocks started getting dismantled, started to break down and come, and there were birds started flying, the wild animals got alarmed. And also during those times we had angels, we had heavenly artists, they were Gandharvas, they were everything, they all started alarming. They were all living in the Mahendra mountain. They started getting what's happening, and there were springs of water coming out of Mahendra mountain. All this happened, and in this process Hanuman didn't stop, because he was full of focus. He was not getting deviated by distractions. Full of focus, full of devotion, and full of confidence. He took a final last time, he pressed the mountain, and he flew. Huge as mountain. We can assume he was very heavy. When you throw a stone, what happens? It's heavy, no? It will go tuck, fall down, right? The science, tuck, fall down. But strange, when Hanuman flew, he became light as the wind. He was huge in size, but very, very light. And he started flying, and with one leap, he crossed from South Sea, he crossed from today's India to reached Lanka. And of course, the story goes on. He goes and tries to meet Sita Devi. And you know how he goes and meets Sita Devi? Sita Devi was in a forest called Ashokavata. He goes there not in a huge shape. Everybody will get scared, especially Sita Devi. So what he did? He went and sat on a tree. He started hiding. He sat on just not on the branch, but he sat on a leaf. What? Leaf? Huge? How can he sit on a leaf? No? He changed his shape. He became tiny like an ant, and he sat on the leaf. And he was watching Sita Devi. And he said, oh, Sita Devi is here. I must go and inform Rama and bring something to prove Sita Devi that I am coming from Rama's land. And so he went back, informed Rama, and then the story continued. There are Ramayana, many, many, many stories there. Today, we will not take detail into that, but let's focus on Hanuman's story. Hanuman, the Siranjeevi, the son of Anjana, and also the wind god, now brought a great twisting point in Ramayana. He found out where Sita Devi was actually there, came back, informed Rama. Rama went, and they built the Ramar Sedu in somewhere in between Rameshwaram and Dhanushkodi. They built the bridge, Adam Bridge, and they went and they fought with Ravana, and then they brought back Sita Devi and lived in Ayodhya. After many, many incidents happened, finally Rama was crowned as the king. Hanuman till today is known to be alive. We know that he's Siranjeevi. Till today, we hear that Hanuman is still there, and he's still maybe somewhere here, listening to this story, trying to bless me, saying so that the story is actually good, or saying so the story is true, because I have been very, very responsible that I have taken this particular portion from the Valmiki Ramayana itself. So thank you for listening to the story of how Hanuman realized his power. The power that is there within us, how we have to realize our power, is what I got it from this story. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's go. Does anyone have any comments or questions?
Eric, Lalita here. Can I speak?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Srividya. Lalita here. Absolutely beautiful, Srividya. Your narration was really, really nice. And this is a story which is also very close to my heart. I love narrating stories from the epics. And this story is so beautiful. It just gives us a message that all of us have the power within us. Sometimes we realize it by ourselves, and sometimes we need a Jambavan. So in our life also, we may have a Jambavan. We have to recognize the Jambavan, or the Jambavan might come to us and help us realize our power. Thank you so much. Amazing expressions, beautiful narration. Thank you for the story.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
great. Thank you very much.